Hello?
We're in! Let's go, okay. Oh, you guys just missed so much great commentary.
There we go. Alright, should be fixed. We got gaming, I think.
Beautiful, beautiful. What's up, Sacer Events? To quickly run down all the stuff we were saying to you that you couldn't hear. Refrag, Yoshipuff, the GOATs, Supersonic, the best of 11. It's gonna be great. Strap in. We should have a couple other commentators. There we go. Speak of the spacebar and you shall summon him. Possibly an alpha if he exists in this reality still. But yeah, it's gonna be good.
Spacebar is not here. I have simply pulled him in, so he's gonna come back.
Perfect.
Comms.
Perfect. He'll just be live when he gets back. That's beautiful.
But yeah, we're here. We got a best of 11 Supersonic for a title, no less. The Tails Big Supersonic title bout. It's gonna be great. This is certainly something. But we're getting round one off and underway. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure how knowledgeable you are about Supersonic. All I know is it involves like mashing for a cutscene and jumping off a couple buildings, that kind of jazz. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Very knowledgeable team we're gonna be having here, I imagine. And we're in. We're in. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Looks like our runners are on about equal pace so far. Yep, what you'd expect from the GOATs.
Yeah, absolutely. These two of the top dogs. There's obviously Nixer out there as well. Oh, look at that.
The tunnel already throwing them off. The nerves are showing.
They for sure are. Obviously, this category very short. Hence the first to sixth best of 11 that we've got going on here. But I mean, hey, when does Supersonic get an hour's worth of time to shine? Except, you know, the occasional Refrag stream. But,
okay, to call skip for Refrag. No, skip for Yoshipuff. Oh, I saw a slight time loss there. I'm not even sure how much time that is, like maybe a few seconds. I have no idea. Now, both of these runners have done like 1 million attempts of this run, like maybe even 1,000,001. It's like a lot, so they're good. They're well versed for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing things go a little further into Refrag's favor here, and the finest of margins are going to matter in each of these rounds, right? Because, you know, the length of the category comes into play. 3 minute, 4 minute kind of time span. That's what we're looking at. And so if somebody pulls ahead even slightly, then it's going to be major. But this is the thick of it. This is the perfect Chaos boss fight.
Yeah, this is like 95% of the run right here. Is this one fight. A single missed quick hit probably will decide like each of these races. Like if like, well, not like necessarily a quick hit, but if they don't get a hit rather and they have to do like another, then yeah. Refrag says it's just warm up in chat. I'm not sure what he is referring to. I do believe this is the race.
I think he meant the part 4.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the race.
Okay, yeah.
Anything about a practice run. Oh, Yoshi. Okay, that's a missed quick hit.
Yeah, Yoshi has not done either of the quick hits so far. Meanwhile, Refrag just cruising. Again, it should be noted, as I was saying in the Spacebar interview for our race, that Refrag is so good at this story that Nixer won't do this story. So like that just puts into perspective what a behemoth Yoshi is up against here. And Yoshi, don't get me wrong, one of the greatest to ever do it, you know. It's just Refrag is, you know, he's cracked.
Absolutely. Well, there we go. We're coming up towards the last little bit of it here right now.
Yeah, this first race is looking like it'll go to Refrag. Just those quick hits at the start, really swinging it. But anything could happen. I mean, if he somehow gets hit by like a tornado or anything like that happens, it would swap who's gonna win this, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Alpha.
Welcome.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna be there for long, but I thought I explained it, but I couldn't. But Yeah, dude, this race is gonna be lit. I'm gonna be able to watch it on commentary.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's having you here, you know, still worth something. So yeah, game 1 going to Refrag there by 12 seconds. So that's actually, you know, that's a pretty good margin. But first race, right? So you know, both of them warming up.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. The race is over. Refrag wins the title.
Yep. GG's Refrag. Good race. World record.
Well, it's round 2 time.
Yeah, this is just going to be back to back rapid fire boss fights, really. So it's hype. They're going to be getting like more and more confident as they go too. So
yeah, it's interesting. I mean, like, Refrag's off to a great start. Can you imagine a whole 6-0 sweep here? That would be, it would be a little disappointing as a neutral, but I mean, it would really go his way to showcase just how good Refrag really is at the story. Well, let's see. Hopefully, Yoshipuff can bounce back.
yeah, of course, every fan in the audience is hoping that it goes 5-5. You know, like everyone's hoping we see that final match. But I mean, a blowout is possible for sure. Yeah, both of them had a bit of a slip up in the tunnel the first time. Let's see, are we gonna to call skip? Yes, they both get it this time. Okay, that's also great for Yoshi.
It's pretty tight here. Nothing so far. It's looking like this one, the hub movement is going to be pretty standard across the board.
Yeah, maybe
I don't know
like.
if there's an FPS difference here or not. Obviously, it's such a small category.
No, I don't believe there is. I think they're both playing on 63.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Refrag has done this story so many times that like, oh, he slightly doesn't land in the minecart proper, and he's like, oh, come on. But I guess for a 3-minute story, every little tiny bit helps.
Let's see what we got. I can't actually tell who's in the driving seat at the moment. Just about Refrag, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, they were about equal, and then, well, Refrag was slightly behind until that quick hit. Now he's going to be very slightly ahead. I'm curious why Yoshi doesn't go for that first quick hit, because he goes for the other ones, so... Maybe the window is tighter on that, I really don't know.
Take a look.
That is 2 quick hits for Refrag now, putting him just slightly further ahead. I think each quick hit is like under a second. It's like almost not even a full second. Like, well, nowhere close. Like the building jumps, I think, are like close to a second. I think the quick hits are like maybe like a third of a second or something like that.
They're just not coming for Yoshi. It's sad to see, really.
Yeah, and you can afford to miss like 1 or 2, but each subsequent one you miss is gonna, you know, just give Refrag a little bit more of an edge.
Yeah, there's going to be some pretty big mistake required from Refrag at this point for game 2 not to go his way. We've still got 3 hits to go.
He does do building jumps though, and those are finicky.
There's a quick hit for Yoshi.
Yeah, these building jumps are also like way harder than they look. For anyone in the audience, it's not as simple as just jump off the building. It's really tight.
This is going to be a really good run here, actually, from Refrag. 1 hit to go.
Yeah, Refrag came to game. It is nuts. That said, I'm sure Refrag has like a million runs that are like within 2 seconds of world record though. Like that amount of time is crazy.
GG's.
Wow, GG's.
Yoshi, 331. That's game 2 to Refrag.
Hey guys.
GG's to both once again. They're really putting on a show here.
Shortening the gap from 12 seconds in that first one though down to just 5 is not bad at all for Yoshi. If he gets these quick hits, it could very well swing.
We'll see, but we're back on that menu. I'm loving the quickfire here. This is a lot of fun.
Select your character.
Yeah, I love that this category is so short because I'm sure neither runner has nerves at this point, you know? Like, at this point, it's just like gaming. You're just both gaming.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about like any kind of best of really for me, where it comes down to you know, there's not all that pressure of it's just a single run. There's that nice thing of like, okay, you know, I'm sticking around for a bit. I got a few chances, and we'll see now. Here we go. Yellow question mark floating there. I will say this is also the first ever time that Supersonic has had commentary that is not several people.
True.
Although, you know, it's like the opposite problem this time. We had too many commentators last time, and this time we've got a couple of MIAs. But we're chilling. Well, let's have a look.
Does anyone in chat know how much time Tickle Skip saves? I would love to see that number. I'm very curious. Both of them hitting it. I think you just mash.
Flex your supersonic knowledge, if you got it.
Around 2 seconds-ish, says Scoob. I trust the Scoob master. He is the master.
Master of a lot of things. Scoob is one of them. Oh, that's pretty synced up, actually. I think Yoshi... God, it's too close to tell, actually. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's very, very close. Yoshi might be I don't know. They might actually be, like, exactly tied right now.
Yeah, I want these quick hits to come off, though. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, worth noting that
Yoshi.
both these first two races were within 5 seconds of world record for Refrag.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see now, Yoshi coming on up. Refrag 2.
Let's go!
Nice stuff. God, I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least one of these races come down to a second tie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I'm hoping for, honestly, is that they just get closer and closer as we go.
Refrag is moving a little cleaner though, isn't he?
Yeah, and
there's
he's
a lack of a quick hit.
And he's going for these building jumps just every time. And like that's where he's getting most of his time save right now, is these building jumps. They save a lot more than just the normal quick hits.
The way it just like flows through this, you can tell just how much time Refrag's put into this. Oh!
Oh! Let's go! That's what Yoshi needs!
Commentator's curse!
Look at how disappointed Refrag was. He was like, yep, that happened.
Oh no. That's very possibly going to seal game 3 going to Yoshi. Yeah. We're not seeing
this
6-0 sweeper, I don't think
this
so.
Should be a point towards Yoshi, yes, as long as he, you know, knock on wood here, as long as he doesn't also suffer the same fate on one of these hits, this should be his game.
We'll see. Even missing the quick hits, still got plenty of time ahead.
Oh yeah, now do you know if these runners are in VC together? I imagine they are, based on how Refrag is behaving. So I think knowing that that just happened is also good, because most runners, like they don't have the info. Another one! Oh, this is for sure Yoshi's game. Going past, yep.
But yeah, that'll seal game 2, you gotta think. 1 hit left, unless Yoshi has an absolute disaster. And it's only going one way here, you have to think.
Yeah, it's hard in something like Bingo, where you don't know what the other team is doing, but if you're in VC and Refrag just tells you, like, oh, I missed 2 quick hits, you're not going for anything risky. You're just playing and taking that win.
Absolutely. There we go, that's game 3 going to Yoshi. It's not a sweep, it's a 2-1 lead for Refrag as things stand right now. Because Refrag's still got to finish up here.
That was quite weird, though, honestly. The first one that didn't work, I like don't really understand why that one didn't work. I'm not supersonic pilled enough, I guess, but to me it looked good. Maybe it was just like a mistimed down press. Cause like he just stopped, full stop on him. He didn't even like slow slide up him or anything. So I'm assuming he just maybe like a frame too early pressed down, but I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. And well, here we go. We got a chance for Yoshi to get back on level terms. Or maybe for Refrag to bounce things back here. Let's find out what happens.
Yeah, I was also saying in the Spacebar interview that though Refrag is the favorite for this, Yoshipuff just has that protagonist energy. Like, Yoshipuff just has the vibe of, like, he might just win. You know, it might just come out of nowhere. could be even like 5-0, and I feel like Yoshi still had the potential to just bring it all the way back.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Refrag's off to a slightly better start here, though, in Game 4. Refrag, Yoshi's struggling a little bit, but as we've seen, you know, this is kind of the warm-up, isn't it?
Yep, Refrag also running into the bridge a little bit. I love how like literally any one tiny thing on the hub is like, oh no, I'm so behind now, even though it's like none of this really matters at all until they get into perfect chaos. Like,
yeah, I mean it could, you know, if they both get a perfect chaos, then there you go. You know, it's all about that early hub movement, but we'll see. We haven't seen any, you know, pitch perfect chaoses just yet, I don't think.
I would love to
Refrag had a
see.
pretty good one in Game 1, I think.
Oh yeah, Refrag's Game 1 was quite clean. He was 4 seconds off world record Game 1. But I would love to see Refrag go for the gravity glitch after the cutscene on Angel Island. You can like kind of slide off this rock and you get like the skewed gravity, sort of like Windy Valley Act 3, and it actually just lets you die a little faster. It's really cool. I think he's the only one who, like, him and Nyx are the only ones who like messed around with that. But it's a cool strat. I doubt we'll see it because it's stupid, but it'd be cool if he just did it.
Yeah, I tell you what, like, I can like kind of dig this, you know. I'm enjoying like the really quick fire, ridiculous numbers. Like, I wouldn't be minding seeing like a full-on tournament or something like this. Obviously, Supersonic Story doesn't quite have the clout or player base of other categories, but can you imagine just like 60 matches of this over the course of like a week?
The commentary would be so dry by like match 2. It would be like, yep, more Supersonic Story. There's another quick hit.
Nah,
yep.
like, think about it. There would be at least one like 5-0 comeback, right?
Oh
like,
yeah, it would be hype. It would be hype. I think as a viewer, it would be very sick. I just think as commentary, it would be like, especially if you were doing multiple matches, by like match 6, it's like you have no more words. You've said every word you could possibly say.
Yeah, it would definitely be something to watch at least. Just kind of makes me think of other categories. It's such a unique one, Supersonic Story, where like there's not really anything Sacer-wise out there that I can think of that's quite this length. Even like Last Story and SA2 is still.
Oh yeah, like this is
decently,
short.
you know, yeah.
This is as short as it gets. Now,
I don't think Last Story and Sonic Heroes has a category, right? Because that's literally just 2 boss fights.
I would love to hear Refrag on comms for this, though. Refrag, the man who made a 40-minute tutorial for this story.
If anybody could, it's him.
He would be pointing out every intricate detail. He'd be like, did you notice how he went off the building but didn't quite get the quick hit? That's because he actually moved 2 frames early to the left. Like, he would be analyzing every micro movement of both runners the whole time. Another dub for Refrag. This was 3 seconds off world record, this one for Refrag. Absolute insanity.
You know, he's bounced back with that one, so that's absolutely a hell of a show from him.
He's playing insane right now, I can't lie. Like, I am rooting for Yoshi, but it's hard to beat someone who's playing within 3 seconds of his insane world record. Like, again, also, like, Refrag's 321 is nuts. Like, it is disgusting to watch. Like, you watch it and you're like, how did a real human being perform this? So to play within 3 seconds of that is crazy for like a race setting.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're not done yet, though. You know, we've seen Refrag, you know, stumble once. Can happen again. But, you know, that just goes to show, you know, even the top runner of this category, you know, one little mistake. And,
so clean for Yoshi there out of the tunnel. That jump over the ledge was so clean. You know what's interesting, though, is, yeah, Yoshi on the bridge seems to just lose time against Refrag. I'm so curious why that is.
All that hard work going to the nasty stuff with a little bonk there on the bridge.
Refrag, let's go!
Okay! Back to Yoshi!
That's all it takes.
It's kind of crazy. It's going kind of crazy right now.
I agree with Scoob in chat. I think Yoshi does need to start being a little more risky on the bridge, but I think he's just scared of going too fast and dying. That does happen in this story.
Here we go. Let's see how things pan out now as we load into the Supersonic Perfect chaos fight.
Yoshi has like a .3 edge right now on Refrag, so nothing that'll change anything really. But
I don't know. I think it's around about a second or so, right?
I mean, it could be, man. I don't know. I'm just saying numbers. I don't look at timers.
Gonna be what decides this here. Yoshi, first quick hit not coming. That's probably about tied up right now, actually, as far as I can tell with my eyes.
That first quick hit, it's just not sticking very well today for Yoshi. It's not being as cooperative as it should be for him.
Yeah, I think we're right on it, but looks like Refrag is catching up with those buildings, and that's another quick hit, so Refrag swings into the lead.
He does those building jumps like they're nothing. Yeah, Refrag with the slightest edge now.
I don't know what that Refrag reset counter is on this category by now, but it's just like mastery. But there's a quick hit for Yoshi.
Oh, and no quick hit for Refrag, yeah. Back to synced, I think. Yes, the fades! It's perfectly synced!
Let's see it. 3 hits to go, and that's going to see how things pan out. Oh, I'm loving this. This is fantastic. Give me a tournament. I'm not even kidding. Let's have it.
Yeah, and both of these runners are definitely the type to play better because they're in VC too. Like when they're with friends, you know, it's like a little more relaxing. Yep, still synced. This is amazing.
I think Refrag's just a tiny bit ahead.
Yeah, why are their in-game timers so different? If you notice that, it's weird. Like the level timer.
Yeah.
Like Yoshi's 2 seconds behind on the level timer, but he's not actually 2 seconds behind.
That I could not tell you.
I'm sure they'll have the answers in the post game.
Well, here we go. Refrag needs one more quick hit. Look at him just fly. Here we go. Moment of truth. That's game.
Oh, it's so close. Within a second.
Oh, within a second of each other that time. And a 30 flat for Yoshipuff as well. Goodness gracious me.
0.84.
The 4th game for Refrag. I'm wondering if we do like a tennis rule like deuce, you know? Where it's
yes, like it has to be by 2. That would be amazing. That would be
let's just around for a little while longer.
That'd be so good. If we did a tournament, that's what grand finals would have to be for sure. That would be amazing. I would love to watch like 5 hours of these two just keep going, like drained, about to pass out, still just like within 3 seconds of each other.
Well, Refrag could be 2 away from victory at this point. Let's see what we got. But Yoshi really knocking on the door there. It was so close. Literally less than a second apart. We'll see now how game 6 comes along. We're more than halfway through now at the very least. Or at the very most, I should say.
Oh yeah, I believe in Yoshi. He can do it. He can bring it all the way back.
Let's have a look. What are your thoughts, Spacebar? Thank you, Spacebar.
Oh, let's go. There we go. Okay, see, that's what Scoop was talking about. A little riskier on the bridge. I think Yoshi noticed in that race. I think he must have said to himself, wait, if I played the bridge risky, I would have won that one. I think it just hit him. Like,
yeah, exactly. Those fine margins are starting to show. I'll skip coming on in.
I love how Refrag curves off to the right and Yoshi curves off to the left for it. I don't think it matters at all. It's just interesting. The minecart.
Timing there with the minecart.
Yeah, as an Amy runner, I gotta tell you, sometimes the minecarts are just... You could be standing like perfectly center in it and it just won't trigger sometimes. It's like you move 1 pixel and it's like, oh, you're good, and it closes up.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, here we go. Refrag looking to move within 1 win of taking home the win fully, but we'll see how it goes. There's the first quick hit. Yoshi needing it, doesn't get it. It's just that quick hit consistency, right? It's all paying off for Refrag.
It's so interesting that it's like he he's getting a lot of the other ones, but just that first one is so hard for Yoshi right now. It's just not landing.
It's just interesting, right? Because, like, I mean, it goes to show, like, what exactly Refrag is put into this category, right? Because you wouldn't grind it as much as he had if you weren't at least somewhat consistent with these make or break moments. So we're kind of seeing that come into practice here. We'll see.
No
I
doubt.
wonder if that one, like, that initial mistake in the third game maybe kind of, like, switched him on a little bit. Maybe it was, okay, got that out of my system, and now I'm full focus mode. Yoshi sandbagging until 5-1, says Scoot.
Very good advice from Ninputs, though. Always wiggle your stick after you jump in the minecart. You hate to go neutral and then just be like, oh, I'm not actually transitioning.
Here we go for Yoshi. Oh, for Refrag, rather. First quick hit of the second phase. Yoshi coming on in. There's a quick hit.
There also is the chance that some of these quick hits Yoshi is just also, like, not going for. You know, there is a chance, like, afterwards. He doesn't have input display. He could just be not, or maybe he does. Is input display on?
He does.
Oh, it is on SpongeBob's nose. Yeah, I did not notice that. Let's go!
Hello! Hello! And a quick hit for Yoshi. I think Refrag's still just about ahead, but okay.
Barely ahead here for Refrag, yeah.
Can he clutch it? Can he steal it? Keep his cool.
Close to a second here, so it's gonna be tight.
Coming on in. That looks fine.
Oh no! 30.3. Are you serious?
You thought he couldn't get closer? Well, there you go.
0.3? Are you serious? All right, Yoshi, it's time for the reverse sweep. Bring it in. Come on, Yoshi. You got this. Come on. Let's put 2 on the board, Yoshi.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
The micro GURPS out here eating his ass. It is brutal. He's so close to greatness.
Refrag at match point. You know, 1 win and it's his. But Yoshipuff, come on, now is the time. Start the comeback. Make it happen.
A single. If he had just hit the quick hit on the first one, or any of it. And on that one, he played risky on the bridge too. Like, it's so close. He has it.
Here we go. This could be it. Refrag's a moment of potentially 3 minutes away from glory. But Yoshi is going to fight tooth and claw to make sure that is not going to be happening.
I love Refrag, but I am giving him all the bad luck I can right now internally. I'm hoping that he starts taking some L's. Yoshi is ahead here.
Yeah, narrowly. Very narrowly. But we'll see. That's the thing, right? Again, like, there was 1 or 2 little bumps in the road just in the hub movement. If they didn't exist...
Oh, no!
Yoshi! Refrag moving into pole position as it stands. The less of that, the better for Yoshipuff, but the more of that, the better for Refrag.
I'm hacking Refrag's game as we speak. He will miss 2 quick hits. I swear. Come on, Yoshi.
Oh, if that comes back to seal the deal, you gotta say that's so rough for Yoshi.
Oh, such a clean minecart entrance for Yoshi, though. It's sliding right over the top into it.
Love that. Oh, here we go. Perfect Chaos. What is it gonna be? What's the story?
Everyone in chat, channel your best energies towards Yoshi. He needs it. He needs it. He can beat him.
Pastor's hacking your computer. Well, here we go. Quick hits galore is gonna be the name of the game. That's gonna be what takes you through to glory, Refrag. Number 1 is there.
Let's go!
Number 1 is there as well.
He wants it.
Let's see it.
0.02 separation on this fight so far. In the level timer, that is.
Yep. Here comes Refrag. Flying through. Jumping off that building. Gets the second one. Yoshi needs it.
Ah, that building jump. The gap has widened from 0.02 to 0.2.
It's looking slightly more. But we've seen it happen already. We've seen that little slip up, and Yoshi is not in the dust yet. He's still... Oh, no! Speaking way too soon.
Oh.
What does this mean?
He can hit it. He can hit it still. No! That's it. That's it.
Oh, you've got to think that is it.
That's it. I don't see... It's not a miss, but it might as well have been, you know?
What a tragic way for it to finish, if that is what seals the deal. It's not.
Everyone,
of course.
channel your worst luck for Refrag. DDoS him right now and crash his whole rig, please.
Refrag stands on the brink of coming away with the victory in Supersonic Story. The number one could be about to be number one here today. And we're gonna find out how this plans out here. He's only got 2 hits left to go, and that'll seal it for him. Just needs to maintain his composure. In fact, he can actually let it slip a little bit. You know, Yoshi's got a lot of catching up to do, and it's tough to see it happen like this to Yoshi. He's put on such a great show.
Another.
It's massage now.
If Refrag was a good person, he would just
Here we
throw.
go. Refrag looking like he's coming away with a 3.
Let's go! Let's go! It's not gonna matter, but let's go!
No, well, there we go. For a second there.
I love
It
it.
looked like it. It could have happened.
Just as I say, if Refrag was a good person, he'd throw. He just immediately throws. I love that.
GG. Huge GG's to Refrag for taking the win in fashion as well, 6-1. And GG for Yoshi as well for also putting in a really great
Congrats,
performance.
Buzz Runners. Also, GG's Spacebar for the excellent commentary he shared with us.
Yeah, thanks, Spacebar. You really offered some good insight. But let's look at getting the runners in here and see how they're feeling. Let's see how they're doing. Hello.
Yo, what up?
Welcome.
I'm doing more. I want to do more.
Yeah, you know what? Same. Yeah, I'm starting
Yeah,
right now.
I know. We were thinking, like, what about...
Are you guys just gonna run it back during the interview?
Run it back.
Wait, what does it count?
Oh my god. Yeah, can we
That was
reset,
fun, though.
please? Can we reset, please? Okay, I'm
The chat is saying
Oh.
we signed up for 11 matches. They want 11
True.
matches.
It should have been first to 11 rather than best of 11. I agree.
It should
We could have been here for a
should
while.
have been first to 100, like in real Supersonic.
Only fair. Only fair.
Maybe next year. But, like, deadass, this has been such a cool race to watch. Like, a quick fire. It's been so cool. Like, it's actually been one of my favorite races that I've watched, just, like, period. It's just non-stop, like, thing swinging. It's such, like, a condensed little thing. But yeah, I love it. How are you feeling with the win, Refrag? You're coming away.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, I was glad to race against Yoshi, you know? It's just fun times.
Yeah, absolutely. And
At
so,
the end there, I wanted to try the strat. I was like, come on, man, Yoshi, please catch up. I want more. But unfortunately...
Refrag, right in that final match, I was saying if Refrag's a good person, he would throw right now, and then you just like went crazy on it. I was like, he's doing it! Let's go! So I assume you guys know how close you were on some of those races.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disgusting. You were like within 0.3 on one of them.
Yeah,
the
that was
double
the 329, wasn't it?
insane. That was awesome. That was actually just awesome watching that. And it's really cool that Supersonic got like a really nice chance to shine here, because I know it was on the marathon last year, but that was very funny. But you know, that's awesome. I think
what you're talking about.
you both put on a great show.
Yoshi, do you like in PB attempts do the building jumps?
I do. I was just being a bitch about it. I was
That's fair.
scared.
That's fair. Even a single one though would have won some of those races for you. You know.
I'm not sure building saves more than 0.3, but it
Well,
would've been
just
tricky, though.
hitting the quick hit in general rather than.
Yeah, that's true. I
Like-
was very, very scared. That only paid off one time when Refrag like had like the 20-second loss, but like you are right there. Like quick hits are a huge bit of like maintaining the lead. I did miss a lot of those.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
first
that's-
one especially for you was doing you dirty the whole race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
because
he kept saying, "Oh, I'm not getting the first one," like all the time.
Yeah, like he was hitting a lot of the rest, but that very first one was just rough on him.
yeah, because the barrier around Perfect Chaos's base is not there for some reason, and it's consistently not there every
Yeah.
other race but the first one. So I mean, it's not like the position changes, but
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the same
oh.
thing, but like you don't really have your visual cue to actually.
It's really interesting. I was curious if it was different or not, like if the first one had something that made it tighter. Just real quick, Scoob in chat is recommending something I think you guys should do. You should do that glitch where you soft reset in the big cutscene for Perfect Chaos and make it like crazy.
Yeah.
I think the viewers would love to see that.
Oh yeah, my soft reset's broken, but I want to see Refrag do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Sure.
Let's
Yeah, it's a
go.
treat. You guys are gonna love it. But yeah, that was so close in general. And like Refrag, you were what within 3 seconds of world record on one of those runs. Like that's so good for a race.
I mean, I thought I could get something a bit better, but that was okay, I guess.
But yeah, for sure. So Yoshi, GG's to you despite the defeat.
Yeah.
A lot of the chat was rooting for you towards the end. Though it was definitely going to be, you know, it was definitely one of those where it was
I
just sort of
saw
like, wow.
I saw a Refrag is not my dad in the chat.
Yeah.
I told them to channel all their negative energies towards Refrag. I was saying give Yoshi all your positive vibes and channel all the negative energies to Refrag right now. So he said Refrag is not my dad.
Wow.
Refrag, you
won
are
the
our
match, but
dad.
you lost Danik as your son. Was it
Thank you,
Refrag?
Buster.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, no, GG's to both. Refrag, you've got the Tails Big Supersonic title just like you wanted.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's go.
And now,
GG's
next
to
time,
you.
I am gonna lose it because I don't know to play Tales of English.
What?
That's the question I want to. That's the question I want to ask you. Is there anybody out there who you want to, not even just in this, is there anybody now that you got the win, anybody out there who you want to call out, anybody who you'd love to go up against? What are we thinking?
Whoever, honestly, I mean, Alpha would be
Yeah.
funny, I guess. Alpha on Tales, you know? So that I know I lose before even starting the race. It would be very fun.
There's just something about Alpha, right, that is so like raceable. I don't know, like lose or win, it's just fun to race Alpha.
That's
Lose
so
and you get
true.
to be like Johns and be like, well, it's Alpha. Win and you get to just rub it in his face. It's satisfying both ways.
Yeah.
There's no losing to Alpha. Think about it.
Exactly. When you lose, you're like, well, of course I lost.
Here's
And then when
the
you win, you're like,
funny-
and you lost to me.
Here is the funny glitch, so I'm gonna skip this cutscene and. Oh my god, what is happening? We're on the perfect chaos. We're supposed to have a cutscene. Oh my god, we have a text box. What? What is happening?
This glitch
Refrag,
gets
go.
wacky.
Refrag, you should go to bounds. You can do that on this first one.
Yeah, you just fly out of the map.
There you go. Supersonic.
Yeah, you
Whoa!
just get teleported. It's funny. It's very good.
Well, there you go. But yeah, no,
Then
have
you
you
can still
two,
hit the boss. It's weird.
Oh. have you two just enjoyed it basically, Yoshi? How was that for you? You enjoyed hopping on here for the rival battles and maybe
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to something else in the future?
It was so much fun. Like, honestly, this was just pretty exciting. It was a lot of fun to be in VC. Like, if I was not in VC while racing, I'd just be like sweating and still losing.
Mm.
But instead, I was sweating. But well, actually, no, it was the same thing. But basically, I got to hang out with Refrag. So it was cool.
Oh my god. Just see
Oh wait, where am I?
everything that's going on. That's awesome.
I'm out of bounds.
But yeah, same question to you, Yoshi. Is there anybody out there who you wouldn't mind
My phone is dead.
squaring
Hold on.
off against?
I would probably call out Alpha as well. But if I could call out somebody different,
He's so raceable.
he is. So let's see.
Sorry about that. My phone was at 2%. Then I realized maybe I should charge it.
Oh
All
wait,
good,
next year.
Refrag.
Next year would be very
Oh, yeah?
interesting to see.
What category would you like to race him in? Yeah,
Tails, because I'm not gonna win in Big or Supersonic.
that's fair.
So
That's
I'd
fair.
be down for
Just
Tails.
win in Sonic, bruh.
Just win
Yeah,
in
good
Sonic.
one.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I don't understand what title bout means or what winning
I don't.
any of that means. I have no idea. I've just been pretending this whole time.
Refrag gets a belt in the mail.
Yeah, exactly. That. Refrag is now the title holder, so he's got to defend it, which means that people can challenge him, and they can try and win the title from him. So yeah, that's what
But
it is.
it's like he has the title in like Smell Stories, despite doing only Supersonic.
Basically, we had to group all those categories under one belt because otherwise we would
Ah.
have too many belts. So he doesn't have to play Smell Stories. He could race
I
somebody
see,
in
I see.
Supersonic to defend it, but He is now the defending champion of TBSS. So congratulations to you, Refrag.
Yeah,
Let's go.
GG's.
No, but for real though, it was cool though. It was
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for racing. It was very cool.
Yeah, and then
I mentioned on comms that you guys are both runners who for sure play better. Well, I don't even know if necessarily better, but you have more fun in VC. So when I saw
Yeah,
Refrag
definitely.
laughing, I could tell you guys were just having a good time the whole race.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright then, gamers, but I think we'll probably wrap things up there. But thank you very much, both of you, once again, for hopping on. It's been a real good time. Thank you, Pastor, for hopping on the commentary.
No worries.
Later on tonight. Been a good time. But yeah, GG gamers, we'll be right back shortly with the next match of the Rival Battles block. We've got Gameit and Drywall facing off against each other in Team Chaotix, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back for that. Yeah,
Bye-bye.
take care, gamers. Bye-bye.
Yeah.